Origin and attributes. In the cradle of civilization, ancient Mesopotamia arose the figure of Utu, the god of the sun, known as Shamash in Akkadian. Among the dusty plains and rolling rivers, he was more than a mere celestial entity. He was a daily reminder of life's rhythms and the arbiter of justice and truth. Imagine waking up each day to the sun's first rays, seeing in them the embodiment of Utu, beginning his daily journey across the sky. This was a world where gods were not abstract concepts, but palpable presences in everyday life, and Utu's rising and setting were as real to the people as their own routines. Utu's role transcended the mere lighting of the world. He was the illuminator of moral truths and the revealer of secrets hidden in darkness. As the sun pierces through shadows, so did Utu cut through deceit and lies. His depiction often included a beard and a saw-like weapon, symbolizing his role in cutting through injustice. In a society where law and order were pivotal, Utu's influence was profound, permeating legal proceedings and moral judgments. This sun god also represented the idea of renewal and continuity. Just as the sun rises anew each day, Utu symbolized the perpetual cycles of life, renewal, and the hope that comes with each new dawn. His consistent path across the sky was a reassurance of stability and order in the physical and moral universe. Utu's attributes were not limited to the celestial and judicial realms. He was also a healer, using the sun's rays to restore health and well-being. This healing aspect made him a deity invoked for protection against various ailments, reinforcing his role as a nurturer and caretaker. In the ancient Mesopotamian mind, Utu was a daily companion, a guardian of truth, a bringer of justice, and a healer. His story is a testament to humanity's enduring quest to find order, meaning, and illumination in the world, a quest guided by the steady journey of the sun across the sky. Utu's enduring legacy lies in his embodiment of the universal principles of justice, truth, and the unending cycle of day and night that governs human life. Worship and temples. In the heart of ancient Mesopotamia, under the blazing sun, stood temples dedicated to Utu, known as Shamash in Akkadian culture. These temples were not just structures of worship, they were the epicenters of societal life, where the divine and the mortal realms intertwined. In cities like Sippar and Larsa, the temples of Utu, like the magnificent Ibabar, towered as symbols of the god's presence and power. Imagine these grand edifices, with their imposing ziggurats reaching towards the heavens, serving as beacons of faith and community centers. Utu, the sun god, was revered for his role as the guardian of justice and morality. His temples thus became hubs for legal activities, where oaths were sworn in his name, believing that no deceit could hide under his illuminating gaze. Judges and lawmakers sought his divine guidance, and his laws were believed to reflect the cosmic order. This intertwining of the religious with the judicial underscores the profound influence Utu had on the legal and moral fabric of Mesopotamian society. The worship of Utu was marked by daily rituals that mirrored the sun's journey. Each sunrise and sunset were moments of connection with the divine, a celebration of the cycle of day and night that Utu governed. Festivals in his honor were not just religious observances. They were community gatherings, reinforcing social bonds and collective values under the watchful eyes of the sun god. Moreover, Utu's temples were places of learning and knowledge. Priests and scholars who served in these temples were not just religious functionaries. They were also astronomers and healers, studying the sun's movements and its effects on the human and natural world. The knowledge generated and preserved in these temples contributed significantly to the understanding of astronomy and medicine in ancient times. In essence, the temples of Utu were much more than places of worship. They were centers of justice, learning, and community life, reflecting the multifaceted role of Utu in Mesopotamian civilization. His worship illustrates the deep connection ancient societies had with celestial phenomena and their profound impact on human affairs, both in the spiritual and temporal realms. Mythology and stories. In the annals of Mesopotamian mythology, Utu, known as Shamash in Akkadian, shines as a figure of justice and guidance. His stories, woven into the fabric of ancient civilization, illuminate the human desire for fairness, truth, and order. Utu's role in these myths is not always front and center, but his presence is always significant, casting light on the moral of each tale. One can imagine Utu with his radiant aura as a supporting character in the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of humanity's oldest literary works. In this epic, Utu aids Gilgamesh and Enkidu, granting them wisdom and support in their quest to defeat the monstrous Humbaba. This assistance from Utu is not just a divine intervention, it symbolizes the triumph of light over darkness, of righteousness over wickedness. Utu's familial connections further weave him into the mythological narrative. As the brother of Inanna, the goddess of love and war, and the son of Nanna, the moon god, Utu stands as part of a divine triad representing the sun, moon, and Venus. These celestial bodies were not just heavenly objects to the Mesopotamians. They were deities with familial bonds and dynamics, much like the humans who worshipped them. In other myths and hymns, Utu is portrayed as a judge and lawgiver, embodying the principles of justice and morality. He is the arbiter of disputes, the protector of the innocent, and the punisher of the wicked. His judgments were believed to be final and just, reflecting the human longing for an equitable and ordered society. Utu's stories and roles in these myths reflect the Mesopotamian understanding of the world as a place governed by divine laws and order. In a world where the whims of gods dictated the fate of humans, Utu's role as a just and wise deity offered hope and reassurance. His enduring legacy in Mesopotamian mythology is a testament to the timeless human values of justice, truth, and the moral order of the universe. Influence on later cultures. The influence of Utu, later known as Shamash in Akkadian culture, on later civilizations, is a fascinating example of how ancient deities shape and are reshaped by evolving cultural landscapes. As the sun god and divine arbiter of justice, Utu's legacy transcended the boundaries of Sumerian civilization, leaving an enduring mark on subsequent cultures in the Mesopotamian region and beyond. As Mesopotamian societies transitioned from Sumerian to Akkadian, Babylonian, and Assyrian dominance, Utu was syncretized with Shamash. This transition illustrates the fluid nature of religious beliefs, where deities adapt to changing socio-political landscapes. Shamash, like Utu, remained a symbol of justice, fairness, and the sun's life-giving power. This continuity shows the resilience of certain archetypal figures in human culture and their ability to maintain relevance over millennia. The iconography and principles associated with Utu Shamash influenced the legal systems of these later cultures. The image of Shamash on the stele of Hammurabi, a Babylonian king, is a testament to this influence. Here, Shamash is depicted as the divine lawgiver, underscoring the perceived celestial authority behind earthly laws. This symbolized the belief that justice and law were not merely human constructs, but divinely ordained. Moreover, the symbolism of the sun as a source of light, truth, and justice, embodied by Utu Shamash, resonated across various cultures and epochs. The motif of a sun deity or a god associated with justice and truth is a common thread in many ancient religions, indicating a shared human inclination to link celestial phenomena with moral and ethical principles. In modern times, Utu Shamash's influence can be seen in scholarly and popular engagements with Mesopotamian mythology. His character continues to be a subject of fascination, symbolizing the universal human quest for justice, order, and understanding of the natural world. In essence, Utu Shamash's influence on later cultures is a narrative of continuity and adaptation, reflecting how ancient deities and their attributes are perpetually reinvented to meet the spiritual and cultural needs of successive generations. Modern interpretation. In the modern interpretation of Utu, also known as Shamash in later Akkadian culture, we see a fascinating reimagining of an ancient deity whose attributes transcend time and continue to hold relevance in contemporary thought. Utu, the Mesopotamian sun god and arbiter of justice, offers insights into how ancient symbols and myths can echo in our modern understanding of the world. In today's context, Utu's representation as the sun god reflects our ongoing fascination with and reverence for the sun as a life-giving, sustaining force. His daily journey across the sky, signifying the passage of time and the cycle of day and night, resonates with our understanding of the natural order and the rhythms of life. The sun in modern times is still seen as a symbol of clarity, vitality, and constancy. Utu's role as a god of justice and truth holds particular significance in the contemporary discourse on law and morality. The ancient depiction of Utu as a fair and impartial judge who illuminates truth and dispenses justice can be seen as an early embodiment of the ideals of fairness and integrity that are still upheld in legal systems around the world. This enduring association between sunlight and truth, transparency, and revelation has deep roots in Utu's symbolism. Furthermore, the modern interest in Mesopotamian mythology has led to a renewed appreciation of Utu's character. He is often explored in scholarly works for his role in ancient society and religion, and in popular culture, He sometimes appears as a character in works that draw inspiration from mythological themes. In essence, the modern interpretation of Utu is a blend of historical fascination and contemporary symbolism. He stands as a testament to the enduring power of mythological figures and the human tendency to seek meaning in the cosmos. Utu's legacy in the modern world is a reminder of the timeless nature of certain archetypes and the continuous human quest to understand the natural and moral order of the universe.